What we know so far is one person was transported to the hospitals. Like you said, I am here in Dunellen. We are near Rainbow River. A little after 7 o'clock tonight, they got a call that a tree had fallen into a home. I'm going to step aside so you can see the tree behind me. I'm here in the Three Rivers Estates neighborhood, and investigators have been out here for several hours. I'm going to step aside so you can take a look right behind me. Well, traffic is a little bit built up right behind me. Now, just to give you an idea of where I am, this is Highway 484, and we're going to kind of show you over here. There's two Florida Highway Patrol troopers at this intersection, which is South Highway 475. This is 83 West, and if you walk right next door, you'll find the Tipsy Cow. These restaurants are still not reopened, and they are not the only ones that took a big hit during Hurricane Helene. I'm standing on the bridge, but it's a little bit underwater right now. The Dunellen police chief tells me this could be caused by past storms. It takes about 5 days for this part to flood up. When the judge announced that 25-year sentence, it was emotional on both sides of the courtroom. Now, A.J. Owen's mother and friends were present, as well as Susan Lawrence's sister and a friend as well. Gilchrist County first became a county in 1925, and now it's 99 years old. Next week, they will give more details on a lawsuit against the Orange County Sheriff's Office, but claimed deputies knew the suspect, Keith Moses, was still on the run and did not make anyone aware, which led to them clearing the scene. Live in Orlando, Kayla Lewis, TV 20 News. As you can see, I'm dressed like a wildland firefighter here in Hawthorne at the scene of a brush fire from last Saturday. And Florida Forest Service officials have some advice for you on how to prepare in case of a wildfire.
It's very devastating. It's very sad. A whole community's lost.
Linda Brosler is emotional after making her way back to Cedar Key and seeing all the destruction throughout the island. She works for the city and is in shock as she tries to clean up this space where her office used to be.
Think about all the people that have lost their homes and their jobs.
Piles of debris just like this one can be found throughout the island as people try to start the cleanup process following Hurricane Helene. This is Dock Street, where many businesses such as 83 West, the Tipsy Cow, and Salinity have lost everything inside as water flooded in at much higher levels than when Hurricane Idalia made landfall just last year. And Big Deck Bar and Grill has been completely destroyed. As you can see, the damage doesn't get any better when driving around the island, as houses are destroyed and lives are changed forever. This is Park Place, where all 12 bottom floor units are now destroyed.
And everything's completely full of water, just absolutely full. It's this stuff is so damaged. You can see there's still water on it. It's so damaged you can push right through it.
On the other side of the island, this is what's left of the Faraway Inn, which the owners just finished rebuilding following Hurricane Idalia, and this is the Beachfront Motel.
Hopefully we'll eventually get it up back and running. People just got to understand that this is going to take time. It's not going to be days or weeks. It's going to be months and years. So just bear with us and pray for us.
Senator Rick Scott met with Mayor Sue Colson to let her know resources will be sent as needed. Scott says resources for people include reaching out to FEMA and the Small Business Association.
Here's the positive. Cedar Key is resilient. They've been through a lot before. This place is such a beautiful place. It's going to get rebuilt. I hope everybody comes and helps. That's the real key here.
It's just one day at a time, and hopefully I can stay and help the community, and if not, then we'll just go from there and see where God takes us.
Now the cleanup begins as the community once again stands together as Cedar Key strong. This is the memorial site for Jordan Hager. He died last year in a car accident, and while it may look untouched, the family says there's items missing. And they have these surveillance photos to prove it.
For someone to do things like that, I try not to judge, but it's really hard.
This is the woman they are trying to identify. Family members say they're disturbed because it looks like she's smiling in the photos.
It's just a place we can stop and just kind of pray and remember him.
Jordan's dad, Merle Hager, says this isn't the first time this has happened, which is why they installed a hidden camera. The items missing include lights, a light-up cross, pinwheels, and military challenge coins, which were left by Jordan's friends. And Merle has a message to this woman.
To be a little more respectful, honestly, and think about what you're doing and how this affects the people that loved him and cares about him in this community.
Jordan was a recent graduate from Fort White High School and died in a car accident on June 22nd of last year at just 18 years old. And in 2020, their oldest son died from cancer. Now, only one of their kids is alive.
Some people say it's step by step, but for me, it's just minute by minute. There are good days and bad days. And even the good days are not that good.
Jordan was an honor student, baseball player, and choir member. This memorial site was created by Jordan's friends the day after the accident. The Hager family says even if these items are not returned, they just want their son's memorial site left alone. In Fort White, Kayla Lewis, TV 20 News. This is the Mason family, and as you can see, 2 of their 3 sons are in wheelchairs. They're hoping to soon raise enough money for an accessible van, which they say would make their day-to-day lives easier.
We would be able to move around a lot quicker than normal, alleviate some back pain.
LaShonda and Alonzo Mason lift their 19 and 11-year-old sons and their wheelchairs into their van every day.
You know, and it's hard asking for help, especially when you know you can kind of work and you're able to work and do these things for your family, but sometimes we get put in a position of where we need help from others.
The Masons say owning an accessible van would give their sons more independence, and they would love to get into the car by themselves.
It would feel good.
Happy.
So, Abby Zacharitz created a $30,000 fundraiser. She owns an accessible van and knows what it's like to not have one.
This population of people, caregivers of children with disabilities, are unseen, and it's not fair.
LaShonda grew up with 2 brothers who have disabilities.
I want to do something with my family where they can see different things. As far as, I don't know, just take a trip to Orlando or just somewhere fun.
She loves kiddos like my son and like her children, obviously, in a way that, in such a compassionate way.
They owned an accessible van, but payments were $800 a month. Now they hope to soon do more as a family, and that means in one car. If you would like to help the Masons, we'll have a link to this fundraiser on our website, WCJB.com. In the studio, Kayla Lewis, TV 20 News.